One of the things we're going to do is we're going to do an advertising campaign. They're working on it right now, and that's saying how bad drugs are for you. I was speaking actually to the president of Mexico saying, you can't send the people through your country. And I said, you're not a big drug-taking nation. You send us plenty of drugs, but the people aren't drug-taking. And she said, yes, we're not a consumer nation. That was a very interesting term. And I said, so why aren't you? What are the reasons? Why is it? It's true, Mexico, they don't have a lot of drug problems in terms of taking the drug. He said, well, two things. And a lot of you could do with the second thing. He said, we have very strong family values. I said, but so do we. I mean, I see people, they die of a drug overdose. The daughter, the son, the mother and father will never be the same. Never be the same. Their life is ruined. Their life is over. I've seen it so much. So we have strong family values, also family members and relationships, just as strong as Mexico. What's the other? Well, we spend a lot of money on advertising saying how bad drugs are for you. And I said, oh, I never learned anything on phone calls. This time I learned something. I said, I never thought of that. Because we set up like committees, and you can't have the death penalty, I guess. But I don't know, someday somebody's going to get sick of it and do it, and you won't have any drug problem in this country. But, and you can do it on an individual state basis for the governors in the room that want to do it. But you will not have a drug problem in your state if you did it. But I will say this, we have a situation where we have now hired a couple of the best agencies, and we're going to spend about $100 million, maybe $200 million on advertising, saying that when you take certain drugs, the drugs, fentanyl, et cetera, it destroys your skin, it destroys your teeth, it destroys your brain, it destroys everything. And really horrible commercials. I mean, I've seen the first of them, and they are brutal. They are brutal. And when some young kid is sitting down watching this commercial a couple of times, I really don't think they're going to be taking drugs. So I think that this is, this is a big statement, but I think we can drop it 50%, 50, by doing this. And I give her credit. She was talking to me about it, told me about it. But I knew immediately as soon as she said it, it was not, she didn't have to say anymore. She went on to tell me different things, but it was just the concept of it. And I think states can do that too. If you do commercials talking about how horrible it is, drugs,